Alrighty everybody, this is very unscheduled, but I am feeling called by the Lord to go camping. I know this sounds crazy, I know that sounds crazy, but I'm feeling like I should go camping. So, it's really late in the day, but I'm going to try to attempt to go camping here, so we're going to see how this goes. I have no clue. You may never see this. Alrighty y'all, it's been quite the harrowing journey here. I'm just holding the camera. I don't know if it's focused or not, or I got no clue at this point, but I just made it up a super gnarly pull with the truck uphill. This is the second time I've ever driven the truck with camper on it, and this is the first time that I'll be doing a solo camping trip. I'm extremely nervous, I'm not going to lie or front. My voice is shaky. This is a lot. It's a lot. But I'm doing it, and I'm trying to take it easy and just really be careful. I weighed the truck at a weigh station, about the same as it was last time I weighed it, which is about 7,000 pounds. 46 on the rear, 26 on the front. I'm having to yell if I'm yelling, and I don't. Sorry, yeah, just excitement. It bobs and weaves around. I honestly don't have words for you. It's kind of icy, so I'm going to put the camera down. I think it's ice, and just really focus on driving. Alrighty, y'all. The camera makes it look a lot brighter than it is. It's actually pretty late. It's 4:30. Looking for some campground called, I don't even know if the website shows that it's open, but I don't ever trust the websites. So I'm gonna go straight right here. Thankfully they do a lot of clearing out in here. This is out near Crater Lake National Park, so they've done quite a bit of clearing. I think I'm gonna zoom in on my phone here and see if I can figure out where I'm going. I planned on doing some fishing, but I forgot all my fishing stuff because I almost didn't do this trip because I was nervous and scared because I don't know. I'm just not used to doing this stuff. I've always had people with me to help me and kind of, adults around. And yeah, I'm older, but I don't know, man. Doing it the way of the 70s is a lot harder. Like, the truck is not super planted, and like the camper moves around a lot, and it's like it's the 70s. I'm literally like living in the 70s with this. So there's a creek, Mill Creek Campground. Let's see if it's open or if I'm out of luck. Thankfully, it's closed. So hey, US Forest Service, can you guys not mark the campground as open? So what this means is all the campgrounds are closed. So this is how dark it actually is. So I am going to go, I think, to an area. We're gonna see if I can get there. I gotta go pee, so I don't really know what I'm doing, honestly. Yeah. Thanks, Forest Service people, for having it say open. I had a feeling, I was like, okay, I know the government, I'm gonna assume that it's actually closed. But yeah, it looks like we're doing dry camping. I'll be back. None of my front lights work, and that's because over here, I gotta turn these off. That light back there has a shorting issue. It literally, if I wiggle a wire, it fixes it. So I gotta turn all this off though. Okay. For those of you that don't know, stare at Oregon's beauty. Here is the truck in all of its 70s glory. My throat is sore because I was yelling because we pulled a super steep hill, and I was super happy about it. Like I said, first time I've ever done anything like this. I am out here by myself. There is no one to help me. I don't know what I'm doing. I hope this is recording. Go away. There we go. So, yeah. I didn't plan on being up here this late. I'm extremely like, I look frazzled. It's because I am. So I'm gonna head back out to the main road, drive up. I gotta look at my phone. There's a spot. This is all OHV. There's tons of OHV up here. So there is no snow. It is getting cold. But yeah, let's get back to it, I guess. Alrighty, I'm gonna shut this off and figure out where I'm going. Alrighty, everybody, it is frosty out. I'm down the side road here. It's actually quite funny. I'm gonna see if I can go to a spot. I was gonna go to a different spot, but I'm gonna see if I can go to a spot where I actually had my birthday this year. Emergency vehicles only. Yeah. It should be empty. There's some snow. We've had a rather, it seems like the East Coast, from watching YouTube videos, has got more snow than the West Coast. Normally we'd have quite a bit of snow. You can see there's not a cloud in the sky. I don't think they're supposed to be tomorrow either. I think it's supposed to rain the day after that. I'm sure this campground up here is closed as well. Wouldn't surprise me, but I think that Baptist camp is something separate. I'm not quite sure. I'm pretty sure that Baptist camp is reserved for like Baptist. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. So far the truck's doing fine. It pulled that grade. That was a big grade. That was a really gnarly grade actually. And this truck has 331 rear gears, so it's great for highway speeds, but it's as if the truck had like half the horsepower that it normally does, which I'm okay with it. I'm really glad that it has highway gears. You know, I can do 60 in this. I mean, 60 is about its max. I think, I don't know, it could probably do more than 60, but 60 is what I got it up to today at the quickest. So, yeah. I should see how slick this is. You know what, while I'm out here. I've never driven on ice or anything, so I want to see how easy the rear tires spin. Okay, that was to the floor and there was nothing, so that was, you know, it's not a super great test, but I just kind of want to get an idea of like how this truck handles, and you know, I've never done this, and I literally have the camper for this reason. Shocker, it's closed. Oh, who would have thought? Which means that the thing up here is closed as well. I do have a couple forms of self-defense, worry not. Yeah, we'll just put it at that. I have the ability to protect. There's the Rogue River. It's kind of a famous river. Oh boy, man. Okay. I'll turn my brights on, not that they do anything. Okay, so we're gonna go up here. Now, I do have, you know, I should drive purposefully in the snow with this. I have almost 5,000 pounds of weight in the rear. So I'm gonna assume that this thing's gonna have like at least decent traction. I'm purposely driving in the snow, you guys. I just wanna see like, how does the truck handle? Because I don't know what I'm doing, so I figured no better way. So it's peeling out. It's actually doing a little bit of peel outy. That's weird. I've never really kind of felt that before. It's kind of surreal that I'm out here by myself. Wowie zowie, dude! There's actual snow. Oh, this is like awful snow. Oh, it's like driving on rock, dude. Okay. That is frozen. Oh yeah, it slides. Not very good though. The truck definitely is like lurchy, like it's catching, like it's getting traction. There's actually some snow up here. Wow. The camera makes it look about 3 clicks brighter than it normally is. What's a click? Okay, I'm gonna go a lot slower. The truck is definitely slippy slidey. I don't know if I'm going to be able to camp where I want to camp. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get out of there. I do have, well, actually I do have tire chains. I didn't think about that. I didn't plan on putting tire chains on. Well, everybody, here it is. I'm going to hope there's no animals anywhere. I highly doubt there is. Yeah, it's definitely up. Yeah, we had my camp. We had my birthday right down there under that bridge. Actually, it's kind of a cool area. So it is, as you can see, dark. The truck and camper made it. It legitimately made it. It actually made it. Like, there it is. Yeah, that's about how dark it is. This camera, once it gets past a certain point, there's some firewood up there. Maybe I'll try starting a fire. I don't know about that. I don't know if I have enough stuff to start a fire. I should have brought, I had a bunch of tree sap that I probably could have used, but, oh my gosh. Wow. Don't know if it's that dark. Okay, that looks a little dark. Okay. Yeah. I'm definitely out here by myself. Except Jesus. I got Jesus. That's a fact. Figure maybe I could show y'all. I mean, it's pretty dark. It looks like there's animal eyes everywhere, but in reality, it's actually frost. Not gonna lie, I'm a little sketched out. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Let's go in the camper. Oh, about fell over. This thing sucks. I built it. It's not great, but it'll do just fine for now. It's been a while since you guys have seen the inside of the camper. Here it is. I cleaned everything up, obviously. Here's this table. I replaced this. I broke it right there and had to patch it because it was particle board. That's really thin, but here's the camper. Here's some like super freezy stuff. I don't know what I'm actually doing for solar. 12.5, so we have plenty of solar. Yeah, this, I gotta put a strap over this or something. All the food came out. Well, I have a water bottle or a water jug in there and some like food inside a cooler in there because this is really spur of the moment and it all spilled out and went everywhere. So other than that, everything else seems like it stayed in place, honestly. Yeah, it looks honestly normal. There's no like crazy cracks or separations. So now that y'all can see me, hello, pardon the weird intro to this video. It was really spur of the moment, but I was really feeling called by the Lord to go camping. Never done this before. Everything you are witnessing is first time with me, because it's my first time. I don't know what to do. It's pitch black out there. That's what I see. Yeah. It's really cold. Okay. I think I'm gonna get the door shut. Probably turn that on, I guess. Oh, I gotta go turn my propane on. You wanna know what the 70s is like? It's like that light right there. Maybe I can get a fire going. I honestly don't know. Flip that on. Open this up. For anybody wondering, this is a Coleman 40. I gotta set you guys down. A Coleman 4312, I do believe. Okay. Close it on up. Come on. This thing's been giving me some problems here. There we go. Alrighty, and we're lit. Put this back on. I mean, I have some prep, and I've certainly watched enough videos to, like, I guess, I don't know. Yeah, so, it's dark out here. It's really dark. So, I'm gonna get close the the truck window, and maybe I'll walk up and see how dry that wood is. We'll see. Well, y'all, it's pitch black out. I got a fire going. Obviously now you can see a whole lot better when I shine my light around. Yeah, it's pretty dark. Smoky. But yeah, it's cold. I used a whole bunch of paper towels and got it going. I should have brought some tree sap. I have some at the house. It would have been a lot easier to get going with tree sap, pine sap. So I got out here a little late. It is what it is. There's the moon, and y'all probably won't be able to see me. So yeah, I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. What do you do when you? What do you do when you? This is my flashlight. What do you do when you? I don't know. When you're out in the woods by yourself. I got out here a little late, to be fair. So, all right. It's the woods dark. Oh, what the heck is that? Is there a creature over there? No. I keep waiting to see like a raccoon or. Oh, that. There might, well. No, it ain't moving.
I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but which one's which on this camera? Where is it? Oh, you're not gonna be able to see nothing. It's the Starlink train! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And there's a whole bunch more. There's the moon. I'm covering it. Now I'm not. Wowie zowie. Headed up towards Canada. Look at that. Even spacing. Kind of creepy. I prefer the stars, but okay. I just wanted to show you that, but you can't even see it, I don't think so. They're disappearing by the moon because the moon is too bright. That's not what I expected to see. Not what I expected to see at all.
Alrighty, y'all. I look like I have some stuff. Oh, yeah. Apparently I have some tree charcoal on my face. The sink dripped and got the paper towel, or the toilet paper wet and the paper towels. My hands are disgusting. I have water in this. I suppose I should probably like actually wash my hands. Like what do you call it? Like a campground, like a legit campground. But being out here in the woods is kind of weird. It's kind of, don't know how I feel about it. I'm not a super big fan of it. Like, I'm not trying to become one of those weird, no, I didn't want to do that. One of those weird woods dudes. We're gonna cook some dinner. So, yeah, just bear with me if I seem a little off. First time. I'm documenting this. I didn't have to. I could have went out and done this. First time ever doing anything like this by myself. So, obviously I'm not your traditional camper on the roader guy, because, well, I'm just not traditional, I guess. Or I am traditional. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, yeah, I'm just some guy with a 70s setup. I mean, stuff's not finished. It is what it is. It's on the cheap. I'm not in debt. So, and I purposefully set it up this way so that I could have a ton of counter space. I filmed this in a video before. Nonetheless, needless to say, this is a Coleman. I mean, I'm really living it in the 70s. This is a Coleman 413G. Now, the last time I did this, it didn't like it. I'm a pretty far ways out. I wouldn't expect a Forest Service person to be roaming around. And even if they did, I don't think it's illegal for me to be out here. As a matter of fact, I know it's not. So, yeah, anyways. Yeah, the way these work, if you don't know, most people are used. I have propane, but I didn't want to have to like plumb propane in over here. And I also am now realizing there's a lot of weight on this side of the camper. So being able to like move this and having counter space is actually really nice. Like I have a lot, like there's a huge amount of counter space here. So I can take this, put it away, put it under here because it's stanky. So yeah, let's see here. It's got this little, for those of you that are younger, most of the people that watch this are probably older. This runs on white gas, so there's actual liquid in here. And the way it works is you pump it up. Just pump it a whole bunch. This whole tank is sealed. This whole thing's sealed, like this has an O-ring on it. But yeah, what I'm gonna do here is turn that on. I added a knob here to make this adjustable rather than just on full bore. Yeah, okay. Anyways, I was just seeing how much power I'm using. So far with the 2 LED lights on, the fan going on medium, and the light on in here, I'm using 2.3 amps. So the fire is just barely going outside. It's so cold and wet, and the wood basically didn't burn. It just like kind of charcoaled. I don't know what I expected. Glad there was even wood up here for me to do that with. I'm gonna leave that on. Okay, it's going. You know, you see these people on YouTube. This is, by the way, some stuff's changing here. This is an old RV mattress that I got from my mom, and I used it for a little while, and then got this other mattress, and I figured this stuff gets like perma-compacted, so I figured I'd use it as a seat. I had a blanket thrown over it, but I put the blanket, I don't know where the blanket went. So it's pretty comfy. I have some pretty severe anxiety, like right now. Like, I am very anxious. I don't know why. I'm not a huge fan of being out here by myself, honestly. It's kind of boring. And I should preface and say that I got out here late. I wanted to go fishing. Forgot all the fishing stuff. Maybe tomorrow I'll go on a little hike or something. I honestly, it will be, by the grace of God, if I get 1 hour of sleep. I am very, like, this is very weird. Maybe it's because I came out here at night that it's, like, for my first time, I kind of, realizing that is not a very, like, great experience. I should say that. I think I need to have more realistic expectations. The truck did okay. It was pulling hard up that hill. It was chooching, to say the least. No, I'm happy that my Coleman stove actually worked there. It's pretty legit. When those get low on fuel, they start to flame really bad. The flame's supposed to be a blue flame, and on the Coleman, I guess when the white gas gets, I shouldn't say white gas. It's kerosene of some sort, I do believe. But when it gets low, it creates like a candle wick flame, really yellow flame. So I had to fill it up, and it worked. You know what I honestly think it is? It's actually creeps me out thinking about it. I don't know why. I'm so used to relying on the world's ingenuity. Like, you know, you hop in a vehicle, turn the key, and go. or you pre-buy stuff. You pre-buy all this new stuff. You know, it's from China, it's cheap. We live in a throwaway society. Or your camping rig is new. It's at least a 2000 model and newer. And I think what scares me, and it honestly does, it makes me very unsettled. I have touched everything that you see here. Like, the truck, the camper, I have had my hands on it, so I'm, in a sense, trusting myself, which... it's kind of scary. It's kind of scary trusting yourself in that way. Especially a young person, you know, older people have more wisdom, very much so. But the only way you get experience, really, I mean, this, I don't know why God made it this way, but the only way you get experience is to put yourself in uncomfortable situations, really. I mean, everything here was an uncomfortable situation when I was in the moment, like the truck, reviving it, the truck motor, the truck transmission, the truck wiring, like the camper, ripping the sides off, like all of the stuff, which is on my YouTube channel. You can go and watch it. I'm relying on the Lord out here. I'm relying on Jesus, and I really believe that, man. Like, I really believe that. I really believe that we need to walk in faith, and when you walk in that faith, it looks like maybe doing things uncomfortably by yourself. Because you're not really alone. And, you know, the Lord's not, he's probably not going to pop up. But I think one of the marks of a strong Christian is knowing that the Lord is actually with you. It's really hard to grasp that. And some of you older guys are like, you're watching this and you're probably laughing your butt off thinking like, hey, this young kid, he's out camping by himself. But, you know, maybe it's just me, but I would encourage y'all to remember back to the first time you did something by yourself. Like, whether it be moving into an apartment or like camping or traveling by yourself. Like, think back to that feeling you had of like excitement, anxiety, worry, trust, like everything. I don't even know. I really don't know how to describe it. This is a very, very strange feeling. Y'all are probably watching me eat and you're thinking like, what the heck? This is not what I signed up for. Obviously the videos will get better. Like, this is my first time filming in this situation. Couple that with my first time driving the truck in any sort of situation. Like, oh my goodness, dude, that was, I mean to tell you, like, it's heavy. This camper's heavy. It's, I want to say it's pushing 2,300 pounds, 22, which I don't know, in today's standard, that could be light. But, yeah, I think I'm going to eat. I'm probably go to bed, or just lay in bed. Maybe read my Bible, because I can't get on my phone, which is honestly a good thing. Alrighty, good morning everybody, it's early. I did not get much sleep last night. I didn't film last night either. I was super stressed. I was like, not enjoying this. But I just took a shower. Well, I tried to take a shower. It went okay. And then I went to bed. I didn't get much sleep. I probably slept, I don't know, how much did I probably sleep? I probably slept like, I know I woke up at 12 and was up until like 1 something, and then I fell back asleep and woke up at like 4 something, and it's 6:45 right now, and the sun is finally coming out. I got up this morning, took another quick shower, just quick. I ran one of my jugs out of water, and I didn't fill the other one up. So I got up early this morning and took another quick shower because my hair looked crazy. That one the water was really hot, but I ran one of my jugs out of water and I didn't fill the other one up. So it wasn't a big deal. A shower was like a super plus. It definitely helped me go to bed, and it definitely helps me wake up. So I'm just cooking. I didn't really have much else to say last night. I should just say that. we'll talk about it a little bit later. I was stressed. I have some insight, but nonetheless, I'm making do with what I got, which is not very much here. I'm trying to be content with what I have. The little bit that I decided to like throw in and bring along, but we're having some eggs. Shout out to my dad for the rubber bands. And sausage. So I'm gonna take this off because it's done. I'm gonna put the eggs on, and I'm just gonna do coffee in there because I don't want to do coffee in that. So yeah. So I got this coffee grinder. I don't know, I think a family member may have got it for me for my birthday or something. I don't quite remember, but I don't actually remember how to use this. Oh, that's right. Whole beans go on the top. If you don't know, you can grind your own coffee. It's a lot better. And actually, I do believe you probably save some money too grinding your own coffee. I don't know how much money you'll save, but I'd imagine you'd probably save a decent amount. Since this is all relatively new to me and I forgot what I did last time, I'm just gonna fill it all away. So as you can see, coffee grounds in there. I have to flip these eggs, it'll grind and come out here. I have to try to flip these eggs. Hopefully, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to or not. Because I forgot butter, I was having to use the, I'm having to use the sausage grease. I'm not gonna be able to flip these, that's okay. I was trying to use the sausage grease as the, the lubrication. It's not working very well though. Oh my goodness. Just turn over, okay. Oh, don't look everybody. Sure, I don't have any salt or anything. We're gonna have it the plain way today, ladies and gents. Okay, that's cooking. I don't know, I forgot how to do this. I'm gonna turn this down. Which way is it? Okay, it's this way. Alright, I've never really made this type of coffee before. I think it's called cowboy coffee. So basically one of those gets you one of these. So I'm just gonna, oh man, this coffee is gonna be really strong. Oh, this coffee is gonna be really strong, dude. Okay, buddy. Whoopsie daisy. Holy smokes, man. Oh my gosh, I just made, wowie zowie, that's a lot of coffee. This setup, honestly, is pretty legit. This, like, being able to put this down there and like have this is actually really nice. I made a sandwich and I got some thingies. I don't know what those are called. My heater's going down there, the old Coleman, I believe that's a 4312.
It's freezing cold. Hello, world.
Oh man. Okay. Alrighty, if I switch over to my camera at some point, it's because one of my cards is full, so I'm gonna have to keep filming. We'll see. I don't know. I may have to like switch it somehow. I'm not quite sure yet. Something that I do want to show here is with this is it's off, and I took this all apart and cleaned it, this whole like little mechanism. I wasn't able to get this out. I don't know why. This has like a little plunger in it that's got a cam, and the cam pushes up and down on a rod that goes down in the bottom of this. And I think when you have it down, the cam is up, and when you have it up, the cam is down, and it pushes the rod. This has a big long spring in it. I don't know if I said all this, but when you have this turned off, it like bleeds off. So I don't know, you just have to keep the fan going. But yeah, that's gonna be super gnarly. I'm gonna have my food. You guys really don't need to watch me eat, so yeah. Alrighty, if you notice the quality go down, for clips like this, I'm gonna film in 1080 for right now. Just in the little bit you've watched, I have filled up, and I edited quite a bit out, but I've already filled up one 64 gig card, so I'm going to have to get some more SD cards apparently. I got two 64 gig cards, so it is what it is, but I believe they call this cowboy coffee. I don't know. I think I already said that. Yeah. So last night was rough. Not gonna lie to you. I was like really not enjoying it. I think the reason is my expectations were too high. I think when you go camping with people all of your life and you're with adults, you know, people who know what they're doing and they've done camping, they've had to go through the trenches to learn what you're like, you'd have no clue. I got a late start and all that stuff, and I was late last night. I was like, you know what, I need to adjust my expectations here. I got up here, I didn't even have a camp chair. I forgot a camp chair, I forgot butter, like, this was the bare minimum, and to be fair, I have made it work so far, and it's been okay. I keep looking over there at the screen. I need to look at you. It's worked so far. It's been an interesting experience, to say the least. I think combining that with the adrenaline and emotion of like doing a real rundown on the truck. I've been camping in this once before, but it was at a developed campground and I only slept in it. There was family members there and I was hanging out with them. All I did was sleep in the camper. I didn't cook in it. I didn't do anything else in it besides sleep in it. So, and that was just outside town. That wasn't that far out. But this is the real first shakedown, and I just wanted to film this, one, because I wanted y'all to experience my first camping trip, first solo camping trip, which it is my first solo camping trip ever, technically. I mean, there's no technically about it. I've never went camping by myself, and like I was saying last night about like having touched all of this, it definitely brought it into perspective. It's like, okay, this is interesting. I'm having to rely on my own, like, did I do stuff right, you know? But this morning I'm better. I got some sleep last night. I forced myself to relax, rely on the Lord, be calm, and it actually helped quite a bit to realize that, you know, I had no control. You know, you can only have so much control, and then you have to yield it to a higher power, which is the Lord Jesus. Don't let anybody tell you differently. My eyes are all like darkened from the light up there. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna be frank with it. I believe in Jesus, and I don't want to have to hide it, or I don't want to have to walk on eggshells around it. If you don't believe in the Lord, that's okay. I hope that maybe you can. I try to bring a different side of Christianity, and that's the side that seems to be lost a lot, and that's the Lord's love, and it's the honest truth. I really like, as you can tell, I really like living in the old way. I am in my 20s. I've been integrated into, you know, the greatest technology era of all time. I just know how phones work and all that stuff. It's natural. But I've also purposefully forced myself, because I believe that it is much more important than technology. I have very uncomfortably forced myself to revive the truck out of my backfield, the 77, and go get this camper and fix it up and work on those tractors that you've seen in the videos. And I don't have to do any of that. I could go get an apartment. I could go work a normal job. So I live on the family property, and I've helped out there, and I basically am a farmhand. And I've done a lot of work on the property. I mean, I've done a lot. My dad has taught me a lot. The property has taught me a lot. Just the natural things that happen with owning a small farm. Really, we don't sell anything, but, you know, we have goats and chickens and we've had lots of stuff. We did 2 cattle, and we have sheep. And I really value the old way. I really do. And that ties into my belief in Jesus, that I value the old way, that back then, and not too long ago, people were just more honest. Like, people need honesty, and everyone knows it in their heart. Everyone knows that they're a sinner, and people will try to say they're not, and they'll tell you they're not until they're blue in the face, and they'll try to make all these reasons. And I've watched so many debates. I have watched all of it, and I have come to the simple truth of just sharing the gospel of the Lord Jesus, that Christ loves you, and that he wants a real relationship with you. You know, Christians, I think, struggle with, I don't know what's the word, they struggle with articulating that to people, that the Lord is not some magical makeshift thing. Like, it's not like the Lord Jesus is a joke. I really truly do believe that God came down in a man's body, lived a perfect life, and died for my sins. There has to be a sacrifice. Everything in life. There is not a single thing that doesn't require sacrifice. Everything you're looking at in this picture required sacrifice. The sacrifice of someone's time, the sacrifice of machinery, the sacrifice of resources. I mean everything. At the very least, someone's time. The base minimum sacrifice was someone's time. Building this, harvesting the coffee beans, putting the water in the jug, the machines that did this. It's unbelievable when you really sit down and think about it. And all of that aside, there has to be a sacrifice for our sins. We chose to sin against God. We chose to not obey the Lord. And I don't sugarcoat it, because it shouldn't be sugarcoated. It's I don't know why people do that nowadays. Oh, ew, woo! Oh, it's better now. Wow, it wasn't better before. Anyways, if you don't believe in the Lord Jesus, I want you to know that I'm not trying to push it, but I'm going to proclaim it. I'm going to, I'm not going to hide it. I should not hide something that amazing. Why would I hide something like that? So, I really was relying on the Lord Jesus last night. The Lord was walking me through, the fact that he created everything, and that I need to not worry about anything. I was stressing hard last night. I was like, okay, this is stressful. I'm stressed. And I've been stressed before, but there's a different kind of stress when you're out far away, and it's just different. It requires another level of relying on the Lord. But with that aside, this morning I'm better. I didn't sleep great last night, which I think that's probably going to be normal. Your first time doing anything by yourself, you sleep in an apartment for the first time, probably not going to sleep real great. But it was so good. Oof. Oh my goodness. Oh, I need to go put this in the truck motor. Oh, that is strong. Yeah, I'm a man. Anyways, yeah, last night, if I seemed weird, it's because I was weird. I was off. But, I don't know what I'm going to do today. I wanted to go fishing, and I'm obviously not going to do that because I forgot all my fishing stuff. But, yeah, last night I honestly was really tempted to go home. I was like, I really genuinely am not enjoying this. And what helped me is I sat down, and the Lord was like, why are you not enjoying this? And I was like, why am I not enjoying this? That's a really good question. Like, what's wrong right now? What is the issue? And that's what I was thinking last night. I was like, well, I managed to barely get a fire going. It was an okay fire. It wasn't too great. The wood was wet, and it didn't flame very well, but I got a pretty good fire going with some coals. I mean, it was a legit fire. Y'all saw it, and it got I fed it more than that. But, I was like, okay, I got to have dinner. I got to take a pseudo shower. I'm in a warm camper. Sure, I'm by myself, and that's not super great. I don't like being alone, but I guess the Lord was reminding me that I'm not alone, that he's with me. So, there's obviously value in human contact. I'm not saying to become, weird, but I was like, I do not want to try to leave here. That's just not, I'm not doing that. I was like, I'm going to force myself to go through this. It was extremely uncomfortable. I was like, I really, 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 when I tell you I'm going to leave, I was like, done. Which is such a weird experience. Most people's camping trips are like amazing. Oh, my first time camping, solo camping, and they're like, gourmet meal. And I cooked some hot dogs with no butter, and it's like, I still got to eat food. And I think what it made me realize is this trip it went perfectly fine. It went fine. I just lacked some prep. Everything went great. I slept. I got a shower. Like, my solar worked. I've been running lights. It's a little low, but you know what I mean? I got a fire going. The truck ran great. Like, it reminds me to be satisfied when the time calls for it, when you have nothing to be satisfied. When you have very little, I should say, because I don't have nothing. The Lord's been very, very gracious to me. But when you have a little bit, like, be satisfied. And getting here in the middle of the night played a huge part in that, but I think that was kind of part of the, like, obstacle almost. It was really interesting. I'm not quite sure how to describe it, but yeah, I am going to finish this coffee, and we're going to go find something to do. I got to put everything away. Yeah, this was the bare minimum. I thought about last night, I need to do this again, but like actually prep. Because when I tell you, oh my goodness, when I tell you that's strong, you saw how much I poured in there? I'm gonna like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna push my truck out of here like He-Man. Yeah. Y'all know my goal with the channel is to keep it real and to be honest. More than keeping it real, I don't even know I like that term, honesty and truthfulness. I think in today's society there's so much sugarcoating, and there's a lot of like haze, if I could put it that way, like cloudiness, like, oh, I'm not sure, like, what's this guy getting at here? And the Lord says in the Bible that He would rather have us be hot or cold and not lukewarm. And it's actually a really good, like, even if you don't believe in the Bible, it is genius. Like, of course, I'm saying this from a Christian standpoint. Of course it's genius. God wrote it. But, like, who wants someone that's lukewarm? Honestly. Like, that's like the worst kind of person is a lukewarm person. So I want to be hot on fire for the Lord, but I want to be honest. And I think that's something we've lost. And what's weird is the technology of the 70s brings out that honesty. Like, somehow simpleness brings out honesty, and like, it reveals, it makes it like the path clear. You know what I mean? Like, carburetor, mixture screw in, leaner, mixture screw out, fatter. Like, fuel injection, it's like a diode is flashing with voltage and it tells the injector when to fire. You know what I mean? Like, I'll catch on a little bit. Anyways, I'm going to really try to finish this coffee. It's bright out right now. Oh boy, I don't know what we're doing today. I'm surprised some Forest Service person hasn't come by and been like, what the darnation are you doing out here, buddy? There's good forest people, and then there's the sucky forest people. As is with everything, there's good and bad. But yeah. We should be able to get out of here with ease, and I backed down here. One of the tires slid like a teeny bit, like, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal. I'll take you out there and walk you around. I've been here before. I think I said that for my birthday. It's actually a pretty cool spot. I'm not sure what this creek's called. I think this creek is Abbott Creek. It ties into the Rogue. We'll go walk and look. I'm gonna finish my coffee. Try to. Maybe I'll turn into an engine, because this is like motor oil. Okay, I'm done.
Oh, I hate how short this door is. Ow.
Woo. It's cold. For those of you that don't know the woods, look at what happens when the water freezes out of the ground. The ice basically just grows. I'm gonna definitely have to get a little bit of a, well, I probably shouldn't have to get a run at this. I don't know what I'm talking about. If the truck can't hook up on this, I'm in trouble. Let's go and take a look at this road, because I was definitely skidding last night. When I turned the camera off, I was definitely like scooting along. Something I need to bring next time is a garbage bag and a garbage picker so I can pick garbage up. I hate people leaving garbage out here. Yes, this is paved. I don't know why the Forest Service or whoever paved this, but it's paved. Yeah, Abbott Creek. It's not horrible. It's not like there it's slick. But here it's dry pavement. We'll go out here on the bridge. This is heavily traveled. I would assume there's probably some logging operations out here, if I had to guess. Logging don't stop, so just because it's cold. But oh yeah, this it's froze over. I think the rule of thumb is you want to drive on this rather than that, because this is like driving on glass. This is not like driving on glass. Pavement ends. Oh no. Ooh, yeah, it's slick. Is that a bee's nest down there? Oh, it's not a bee's nest. Never mind. Oh, it's cold. I should definitely put my bibs on. The pavement does indeed end somewhere up there. We ain't going up there though. Well, I ain't seen no animals. It's probably because it's frigid out. Normally this time of year, honestly, this place would be under, whew, yeah, you can tell it's cold. This place would be under, why is that doing that? Go away. So normally this time of year, this place would be under, probably 2 feet of snow. Probably about 2 feet, maybe more. But, it's not up here right now. Very little. Don't let anybody ever tell you the world's crowded or that we don't have enough trees. There's like thousands of miles of this. For those of you that have never been to Oregon, it's like millions of square acres of this, like lots. And there's some good loggers and there's some bad loggers, but there's a lot of replanting that happens, which I'm okay with, unless you don't want to live in a house and you'd like to live in a mud hut. Then they would complain about where you got the mud. Yeah, it's definitely a different world when it's not, you know, pitch black out here. I guess we can walk up here a little ways. Boy, that can was pressurized. I tested it once before, just a little spurt like that. I don't remember it shooting like that. Man, that I would not be happy if I was an animal and got that in the face, honestly. Bear spray it's effective, except for when the animal's really hungry. Then you're in trouble. But I'm not banking on that. Not worried about it. It's pretty. I mean, it's pretty. Like, not really that bad. If you're ever, I doubt someone would watch this that's never done this, but if you're ever doing anything like this for the first time, just take your time and like assess the situation. Like, use your smarts. Remember earlier I was talking about the old ways? Well, in the old way, you had to use your smarts and not rely on technology or any of that. You had to like assess like what's the deal? And the deal is this is nothing. It's basically nothing, which is what I like. Easy driving conditions. I mean, this right here is dead dry pavement. But as you can see, it's cold enough that froze all the way through, which that's about 2 inches. Whew-wee. Yeah, buddy, it's cold.
There's a blue jay going off.
All right, time to disturb the woods. What do you think? How do you think it's gonna fire up? It's cold this morning. Not a big fan of revving it like that, but I think maybe I need to get a colder heat range plug. I don't know what I have in there. Either a Motorcrafts or NGKs. Yeah, NGKs. It does that every time. It's got a couple cylinders it just is not happy with. I mean, even now it's missing on this side. But the beast is alive. It woke up pretty good. I'm gonna set you guys up here and get up out of here. I was waiting for the kickdown to come on. I don't know why it wouldn't turn on. It's on now. I think I need to adjust the choke just a tiny bit more. It does not want to like kick on, but I mean, it made it up that fine. I think it was even down a cylinder. I did a walk around camp. I don't see anything. Fire's obviously well out. Yeah, it's cold, man. It's the sun's coming out, which is nice. You can see it start. Alrighty, y'all, the camera died, or the memory filled up on it, so you're on the phone now. Hopefully it's not too jittery here. What was that? What the heck? Oh, it broke. Lame, dude. Are you kidding me? This thing just broke. Walmart, you did me dirty. Look at that, it just broke off right there. That's big dumb, dude. Okay, great. No longer get to have my phone there. I need to re-glue it, that's all that needs to be done. If the recording angle is subpar, it's because it is subpar. And if you fall over, I'll try to catch you. Oh yeah, you can definitely tell this thing's heavy. It plows through that frozen pack like it was kind of sliding there, but not really. For anybody wondering, I do have 3 sets of snow chains, so I could definitely like be very, very able to go through almost anything unless I buried it, which then I'd be in trouble. Apparently I need to stop. There's a stop sign. I'm stopping. Squidward. Looks like somebody's been in there. I don't know since when. There's a camp spot down there. I totally forgot about that spot. Ah, yes, the Rogue River. I'm gonna park up here. And we can go look at the old Rogue. Yeah, let's go look at the Rogue. It's cold. The truck's doing fine. I have it on steady record, I think, so if it's like kind of oscillate, if I don't put it on steady record, it's quite jittery and moves around a lot. Yeah, when we came here during the summertime, I have to hold this thing way away. Oh, it's so cold, my eyes are watering. When we came here during the summer, there's a lot of people here. Bridges are frozen. Oh, it's so cold, my hands hurt. Oh yeah. Yep, this is why bridges are dangerous. You see that? Slidey, slidey. That's me right there. Yeah, you can tell the truck's heavy. You can actually like, I mean, I read a whole bunch online that weight helps, but everyone was like sandbags. It's like, well, what about like 2,600 pounds or 2,200 pounds? Like, how much is that gonna help? But here is the famous Rogue River. It'll it'll kill you and not think about it. It's a very dangerous river. This is up near the headwaters. Crater Lake is that way. If you don't know what Crater Lake is, you can look it up. But yeah, this is for anybody that doesn't know, which you know, some people maybe don't know. This is Oregon. A lot of Oregon. A lot of Oregon's also plains, like open, like where the buffalo roam type stuff. Whoa, it's cold. Let's see if I can not bust me shin here, buddy. Man, they really made this like, if you had to get out of the road. Yeah, look at that. Look at it.
It's so cold. Whew, look at that shot, buddy.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's cold, brother.
I'm sorry, trees. I know it's so cold. Man, you are like the perfect Christmas trees. Wow.
Oh yes, something I thought of. I'm like, why is there people up here? Like, why is it so tracked out? Christmas tree cutting. There's been probably tons of people up here Christmas tree cutting. Woo. Yeah, you can tell it's a quick moving river. And it moves slow on camera. Like it's moving probably, I don't know, 2 times faster than that. Oh man, is it frigid. Oh, it's cold. I may have to get some gloves on. Hopefully y'all are enjoying this video. Ooh, what happened to that one? Oh! Hey! What is this? What? What did someone do right here? Oh, it's so bad it broke out. Dang. What, did someone pour acid on it? What in the world, dude? I'm like walking along and I saw this one. I was like, oh, that's kind of bad. And I turn around and that's the only one missing. That is weird. That's really strange, actually. This is galvanized too. See that galvy? Anyways, let's not fall here. See, this is the difference between frozen, from what I'm learning, between frozen asphalt, or frozen asphalt, yes, and frozen concrete. Frozen concrete's slick compared to this. You can tell people have fires down in here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the heck? Look at that. Look at that. It must be from the river. I don't want to go over that way. Dude, why is there so much water? What? Maybe it's from it steaming like I saw over there. Oh, my hands are McFridge. Hello, tree. Oh, sunshine, please come out. It is freezing. I tried looking for sap last night and I couldn't find any, dude. What's up with these trees and not having like loads of sap? Man, I want to get to the sandy spot. Where is it? How do you get to it? It's moving water. Now that... Oh my gosh. I stand corrected. I don't really want to walk across that, honestly. Dude, what? I know it's frozen, but I am not walking across that. Dude, how the heck am I supposed to get over there? Oh, I can see people's little goat trail that they follow. Oh my gosh. That hurt my foot. I stomped on that so hard. That tells you how frozen it is. Just taking my time. See the little goat trail? Hauling coolers through here and screaming kids. Yep. I wonder how actually frozen that is. Oh, that is oh, I can see it. Yeah, that's about 2 inches. Oh, it's deeper than 2. See those bubbles right here? Those bubbles are way deeper. I mean, granted, that's like 1.5 feet deep. I'm surprised it's not completely frozen. Ooh, my nose is running. I should have put my bibs on. What the heck? Oh, fishing string. You know, this is something that I will take out of here. Actually, I hate fishing string, honestly. Companies should be required to make biodegradable fishing string no matter what. This is fishing string, right? Yeah. A ray of sunshine, please.
I'm so sorry, little plant. I know it's gold. Here. Get that frigid stuff off you. Here, let me remove some leaves. Sorry.
Yes. Yes. Brr. Bring me warmth. Oh, man. Oofda. Brr. It is frigid. Yes, this whole area I'm standing on here is a giant sand area, which I'm sure at some point this is probably underwater. It'd have to be pretty ripping though to get underwater. I mean, it would have to be. Oh my goodness. I hope I'm not covering the mic port. I don't know where it's at on this. Where is it? Oh, it's right there. I probably am. If the mic port gets covered, I'm sorry. The heck are those things? Oh, they're just little. Are these the tube guys? Yeah, they're little tubular reeds looking things. Man, look at all the stuff you see out here. What's going on here? And God's not real. Uh-huh. Yeah, tell me about that. Look at that, dude. Do you believe that? Look at the little dingle ball thingies. What the heck? That is crazy. That's actually so sick, dude. They're literally floating. Water wicks up onto it and freezes, if I had to guess. That is the coolest thing, and there's plant life living. How are you alive, little plant? Look at all the little microbiome. That's so cool. Look at that, dude. What the heck? Dude, it's perfectly... I can't even... Look at that. So it literally sits in like... Bloop, 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 bloop. Dude, that's cool. Plenty more where that came from. I'll just set you there. Okay. Whew. Man, it's cold enough I almost pulled out the crikey, it's cold. You have that distance to fall and just... But if you're down here, you're a lot safer. Plus, I've now adopted wearing at least, I think these are 6-inch boots. I don't think I could get used to 8s or whatever the, like corgis are or whatever, logger boots. They're really high. But, it helps with ankle stability a lot, like life-changing amount. Like, look at this. Tree. It must be from the river. Just for an idea of how big this tree is. I don't think I can get a wide angle on it. Yeah. Yep. It's an old tree. I think the tops actually broke out of this. That's an old tree. I've been just operating the phone with my nose. How do I look? Am I ready to go storm the Great Frontier? Thanks to one of my family members for giving me this hat. There was a raven over here and I don't know where he went. This is apparently the Prospect OHV area. I've actually never been to this OHV area before. It's actually pretty legit. Like, it's nice. A lot of OHV areas are like tore up because, you know, OHV stuff. This is pretty nice though, like pretty legit. Oh, I also got my Harbor Freight insulated 3M gloves on because my hands were so cold I couldn't feel them. So, like, rip on stuff. Like, they put all, this is cool, dude. Forest Service, I like this. I like that you guys put like logs to drive over. That's actually like legit. Imagine if you had a real rock crawler and came out here. Like, that's huge. A pallet. We come to your trasher location.
can you guys just not do this? You know how I was talking about being frank and like being like honest earlier? Like, really? Can you just not? Like, it's really not that hard. Like, really, it's really not that hard. But you can tell what kind of people they are because they eat Lunchables. And they leave pallets unburned. And, like, dude. Yeah, so. Normally, I'm going to flip this around. Normally, I'd, like, want to pick this stuff up, but I don't. I actually don't have anything. So, it is what it is. I wish I did have something, though, to pick it up. Somebody else will do it. A Forest Service person will come out here and be like, oh, great. Mountain Dew Baja Blast, yeah, that's about right. Just, why throw stuff away? It's weird. People almost like want to. They're like, I must pollute the environment. Like, it's weird, dude. Like, it's like, really not that hard to pack your stuff out. Like, I don't understand. Like, are you such an ogre and you're so lazy that you can't, like, pack your garbage out? I just don't get it, dude. Like, there's something in here. I know there is. I'm one of you. I have one. This looks a little more dicey. Let's see if... Do I want to turn around right here? Does this look like an okay spot to turn around? I'm going to put you guys here and see if I can do this. Hopefully I don't get stuck. That'll suck. I'm already peeling out, so I'm just going to back up. Maybe I'm not turning around right here. This is awful. Okay. Alrighty, so I just backed up there. I was headed down, and then I turned around and backed up, and just backed into the entrance there. Yeah, the truck definitely peeled out in that, which is not super, like, it's not very, not very inspiring. I'm just kind of seeing how this thing's acting, forcing it to drive in the snow. Oh, there we go. Maybe it's just me. Oh, well, I just need to give it more gas. Oh, well, it's doing it. Oh. Oh, it's really doing it. Oh. Let's get out of it here. Really quick, I want to go look. I'm curious. Yeah, this sucks to drive in. Oh, the little sipes are actually working. Look at that. No way. They actually work, dude. They're packed in. Oh, the fronts too. Well, the front's not so much. Wow. These sipe tires work pretty good. Oh, yeah, dude. It is frozen. Wow. I mean, it was driving on it, but it wasn't even... Oh, I thought it was compacting it. Oh, it was. Okay. Oh, it's super. It's because I was digging down. Yeah, I don't think that's what you want to do. I don't think you want to dig. Oh, it went down the pavement. Wow. Okay. So I guess the weight does matter. I guess you just got to kind of give it the push. Go, buddy, go. Well, it does it. Boy, the camper sits to one side heavily. Hate that. I don't know why it does that. So I would definitely like to get a Spartan locker for this thing. That'd be really nice. I think, honestly, I think I'm going to end this video here. There's nothing else for me to film. I will make it back just fine. If I don't, you'll see me. Other than that, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all enjoyed watching me. Someone must have been sledding. But yeah, I think I'm going to end this video here because there really isn't much else for me to film. And yeah, it was cool for me to go camping first time by myself. Cool to kind of test the truck out. This isn't really great conditions to like test. Well, it's actually not bad because ice is technically the worst condition to be in. Ice is. So the truck obviously cut through that, and I think I was peeling out, which I don't think you want to peel out. But yeah, the Lord really blessed me with this trip. I want to do maybe another one and be a little more prepared. So other than that, I hope the Lord's watching over all you out there. I know he's been definitely watching over me, and I got to go on a trip with him, which is cool. And yeah, I will catch you on the next one. God bless.